Hey hello everybody, it's Trevor here and welcome back to Library of Ruina. This time we are playing another mod, which is the new Raven Team mod. As you know, in the Corporation R, which stands for Replication, there are 3 teams that are present in the main game. Those teams are Rhino, Rabbit and Reindeer. Here we have another team, which I think was mentioned in the base game as well, which is the Raven Team. This is a modification, so it's not an actual level, and I've beaten it. As you can see the logo, which means the team has been beaten. I just did it so I'm sure there are no bugs, because I was trying to fix it by hand by editing some HTML code and it did work, so yeah. If you have any trouble setting up this mod, try opening the XML files and change all the dots to commas. It somehow works, I don't know. So let's recall the story, because it does have some kind of story which is new and it seems to be pretty well made. As you can see, the character models are really nice here. I think the same can be said for the models during the battle, but we haven't gone to that part yet, so yeah. Here's Kuina or Kuina, however you want to call her. She is the leader of the Raven Team 2. I guess it stands for the second department association or whatever it was called. I already forgot most of the things about Library of Ruina, really. So yeah, looks like everyone's here, including Karas. What's the matter? There he is. The other leaders aren't named here. I guess they aren't present in the battles, and I've also only seen Ruina. I didn't even see Karas when fighting, but I guess he's in the second fight, which is also present. Took you long enough. There's not much time, so I'll take so I'll make this quick. Underboss. A while ago, the first pack was dispatched into the library to recover books about singularities and was annihilated. Yeah, those are the 3 teams I was talking about before. So she's gone. It seems that the library is able to harness the powers of the victims they booked. So one of us has to retrieve said books. It has been decided that the Raven Team will be dispatched this time. I'll go. No, I'll take care of this one. The early bird gets the worm. Your precision is notable, but it tends to take a while. If you say so. Team 1, you are to dispose of what's left of the first pack first. Head count? 15,000. I believe you'll be able to take care of this before sunrise. Team 3, you are to fulfill T-Corp's request. About time. Team 4, assist Team 1 with disposal process. Affirmative. Looks like that's the end of that. I'll get going. Ruina, if you follow this mission, I know, we're almost out of energy. I have it in mind. Moving out. Huh, even the Raven Team is getting involved, huh? It was to be expected. As long as our corp singularity is within the library, we can't avoid clashes. To see the Raven Team for myself. You know the Raven Team? It's pretty secretive and kept under wraps, so I don't know much. I just heard that they took orders from high-ranking members, unlike other packs. This may be a challenge then. Looks like some kind of archaeological site. Strange. I've seen many start of the city, but this is new. Welcome, dear guests. Raven Team 2 leader Ruina. You know what we're here for, no? The books you seek are in there, but... cut the talk, we're not here to chat. Fine with me. I'm sick of receiving orders like you or Nikolai. Aren't you a feisty one? May you find a book in this place. Finally, some old type of dialogue that actually fits the game. It's still bugged. Oh my god. Okay. And here is the actual fight. We have Kuina with 250 HP, 140 stagger resistance, she endures slash. There also are all the members of the team, which all endure pierce damage and slash stagger. They have respectable stats. This is, by the way, an Impurity 1 mission, meaning it is at the level of, I guess, Hana Association, but it only has 1 act, so it is a bit easier in that way. Let's actually take the Gabriel team that I've built. It features Olivier, Myrne, Agale, who you wouldn't have normally, but I just have him here, and also young. So yeah, let's go through the abilities first. We have, of course, speed 3 and speed 2, normal speed on the members. Raven suit can store up to 30 charges at once. That is just an upgrade to the triple R suit, which could store up to 20 charges. Raven implants, after losing 70% of max HP during an act, change all resistances to endured for the rest of the act. This is a really strong ability. It is kind of a much better Hana for all, of Hana I mean, because it endures everything, but you have to lose a lot of HP. I think maybe if you go for Guts with this ability on Tanya, it will still work during the second life, so it might be busted for a player, but for an enemy it is kind of an annoyance, I guess. Auto trace and optical implants, they really did go with the gigantic names on this one. If this character has 11 or more charges inside of the scene, inflict 1 feeble to the enemy this character last attacked. That's actually pretty nice. An interesting ability. Emotion suppression surgery. This character's emotion level is fixed at 3. At the start of the scene, restore to light. Okay, that's interesting. That means they'll have a big buff at the start of the fight, but that will come to bite them at the end of the act. We'll see. I think the early buff it gives is actually really strong, so we'll have to work around that. Charge Mastery, while using a combat page with an effect involving charge, all dice on the page gain +1 power. That's, I guess, the charge version of Masterful Smoker that Eileen has. It gives 1 power to all dice on charge pages. That's nice, that it means that pages like Graze the Grass or, you know, really anything that is charge related will be still useful at impurity level with Charge Mastery, so it is interesting ability. Target locked, deal 2 additional damage with one-sided attacks, meaning that we want to clash with them, we don't want to target one enemy at once. And you know, I've actually beaten Akop while targeting all of them, you know, clashing with all of them, so I think that's not going to be a problem. The same stuff here, without the Charge Mastery and target locked. So now let's go let's go through the pages. Graze the Grass, that is a classic, we have that actually on some of our people, a great page. Kill Confirmation, it is 1 cost, 3 to 8, 3 to 7. If one-sided, all dice on this page gain +2 power. If target is staggered, all dice on this page gain +2 power as well. So this is a great way to kill targets that are staggered and also one-sided attack. But it doesn't give anything else, so I think when you get this page you probably won't use it, but it is kind of an annoyance to deal with during the fight. Dual Slash, spend 5 charge to cycle all dice on this page once. Inflict 2 bleed. So basically it is a 7-14 1 die page, a pretty normal roll for a 1 die, but if you have 5 charge that will be 2 dice realistically, so it is a very strong page in that regard. It is kind of comparable to a page that I don't currently have, which is Favorite Emotions. I guess it's comparable to Trigger Information. When it has 5 charge without that, it is just a normal page. Public Execution. On use, spend 6 charge, all dice on this page gain on hit, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Oh, to all enemies, that's actually pretty nice. So, this page is actually ranged, I think all the other ones are melee, yeah. And this one is ranged, and it can deal stagger damage to the entire team, which is kind of dangerous. Concentration, once again a classic from the Akop. Bloody Spider Lily. On hit, spend all charge to inflict bleed, next scene equal to the amount of charge spent. That's actually a really strong ability, because if Ruina has the power to build up a lot of charge, we're going to suffer a lot of bleed. But I think with her deck, she has like 3 pages to gain charge, and 2 of those are Graze the Grass, so I think we're not going to have to face a lot of dual slashes with 2 dice and Bloody Spider Lily with a lot of bleed. Black Termination is a mass attack, which is individual. 3 dice, 5 to 9, 5 to 9, 6 to 11. The last die is really strong. Inflict to bleed, to bleed, to bleed. So yeah, it's just a normal page, no charge correlation whatsoever, but it is really strong. so we'll have to work around it. It does cost 6 light, but she starts at 3 emotions, meaning she has a lot of light from the start. For the Raven team members, we have End of the Line as a new page. Gain 5 charge if target's HP is at 50% or lower, all dice on this page gain plus 2 power. I'm pretty sure you gain charge all the time, but you gain power when the target is at 50% HP or lower. It is a nice charge gain page, I guess. It doesn't give you 6 charge, but I think 6 charge pages are 2 cost usually, so it is a really nice charge gaining page. Kill confirmations once again, dual slash, public execution, and Duck was denied. I think no, it doesn't actually have the same art as Black Termination. Start of Clash, spend 4 charge to reduce power of all dice on opponent's page by 1 and 3 dice. The first 2 deal 3 damage and target damage to the target, the last one reduces power target's current die by 1. That's actually a really strong page. It can do a lot of damage to us. I think it will be a big problem. So yeah, here it is. We just have to bring them down to low HP together, and then at the end of the fight we'll actually start picking them out one by one to kill them, because with full endurances it will be difficult to kill them. Okay, I see the stance, and I think that means she's using a mass tag. Yep. For some reason the mass tag is at 0 cost. I don't know why. It doesn't even tell me. But the mass tag is at 0 cost, meaning that we have to fight it. Maybe it's because I'm running Gabriel's floor. I hope it isn't. I also hope we get the power from Mios Prowess to use a spear here, because if we don't, we'll have to lose an entire spear. And that's difficult to deal with. I guess with Bishi we have a chance at beating the first day and a very slim chance at beating the second one as well. Do we have any... No, we don't have any Graze the Grasses. But I guess we can retake a kill confirmation. It's not that strong of a page. Okay, Gabriel is getting targeted here, but I don't think it's going to be much of a problem. True Trigam actually beats Black Termination pretty easily here. We can't retake anything, so we have to attack Ruina herself. Maybe we want to attack somebody else. Just for a one-sided attack on a Raven, because we'll get them over before Ruina can die, because they have like half of her max HP. Belfor Brand will probably lose. Locke can beat the second die for sure. The first one too actually, but the last one is going to be a problem. I guess I will go for Locke, because I really don't want to lose a lot of HP here. I can also take Dark with the Knight with it. Can't use anything else, we don't have enough light. Allegro is probably our best bet here. Or not, maybe Resonant Size. It has... Yeah, it has lower rolls than Allegro, so it doesn't really matter. Tales of Blue can take dual slash, and I guess it can also win the first clash with that one. Can't really do anything against that kill confirmation. We can retake this Crazy Grass with our Lago and easily win some clashes, and let's give somebody light. Well, that's useless. Okay, let's start. It doesn't seem like Spear is getting power. Yep, Spear is not getting power. That's a problem. That means we've lost our Spear. Okay, we've taken a lot of damage here. Gebra is getting demolished right now. Yeah, okay, we're losing Gebra scene 1. That's tough. Oh, I gave her Angel Lantern, right. Okay, so maybe we're not losing her turn 1. Yeah, we're not going to lose her turn 1 because we have Angel Lantern, but that doesn't mean we're not going to lose her at all. It just means we're pushing away is inevitable. Okay, here's a lock. Oh, that was a proc of some of the dimensional sections, that's also pretty useful. We aren't doing nearly enough damage. And she's almost dead. They all are attacking her, I guess, with skill confirmations, right? Yeah, only one of them is skill confirmation, so it doesn't really make sense. Wow, that's 7 speed, we're not outspeeding that at all. Okay, we have a problem in our hands. The problem is that we're going to lose Gebra scene 1. Our literal strongest librarian is going to die on the first scene. Of course. Well, if they're all attacking her, that means that we can score some one-sided attacks easily here, which is very useful. I really don't want to go against concentrations with my Allegro because it is way weaker. It's going to be 4, and I think resonance size can easily get +4 on her, on it. One light once again, doesn't really matter because Jan can give it to himself. So yeah. Bye bye Gebra, that was a pretty easy Gebra kill on their part. It does seem like the fight is much more difficult than I thought it was, because when I first beat it I was using Finn's pages with like 500 HP just because I wanted to test the bugs. Also resonance size did get the strengths, and we are getting to kill one of the ravens, which is nice. Roll the Wolf isn't that useful here because Gebra is dead. Vengeance is okay, I guess. I give it to Olivier. And Olivier is getting targeted. Okay, so I guess Vengeance is going to proc. Let's go for an Endurance Triumph here, it will give us the ability to live another day. Where is a double slash? Whatever it was called. Dual slash. Everybody's attacking. Okay, let's go for Social Spear on Public Execution, because it is a really strong attack that can deal with ranged attacks. And once again we've low rolled our speed, so we aren't going to get a lot of retakes here, but I guess we can go for strengths, and then we can deal a lot of damage to the enemy. But what do I want to use to do a lot of damage? I guess Fuzzy Precept can work well. Okay, Agaida can definitely retake some of these attacks, like Public Execution and another Public Execution, because he doesn't take any damage from ranged attacks, which means we can safely just retake everything here. She has enough charge, and she'll get more charge because of concentration, so it doesn't matter. We'll have to face 2 dual slashes, meaning that we might as well go for Baleful Brand here. Or maybe should I even? Okay, I want to retake it from Olivier. Anyway, yeah, I'm not retaking that. Draw 1 page, we can give Olivier 1 page. Nothing useful, okay. Nobody else has trigrams, meaning that we can start. Yeah, Celestial Spear did exactly what I wanted it to do. As you can see, Gala does not take any damage. We actually blocked one of the attacks fully, which is nice. Yep, that didn't even work, sadly. Ogre Kick is working really well here, but we are getting destroyed slowly. Pure Water will probably kill us before it kills the enemies, so let's go for Closer of Savagery. Oh wow. Oh no. That's another mistake, right? No, it isn't. Why does she have no light? Oh, because they don't even have any light region abilities, and their emotion is fixed. Oh, that's actually really useful. They restore to light by default, but they use a lot more than 2 light. That is their flaw, I guess. public execution can be pretty useful here. It's going to be techniqued. Guess I can go for forward march, and then we can get another strings, and with our 5 strings we're going to be unbeatable. Crescendo is actually a great page to use right here, so let's do that. What can we beat with it? Probably kill confirmation, that's for sure. Oh, all the weakest pages, nice. We've beaten all of the kill confirmations by default right now, so that's nice. Can we give him a page? Yep, we can. Please give me a lot of Lago. Well, that's not Lago, so okay. Where can we clash with this? I guess we can't really do anything. But we can score some more one-sided attacks on this Raven, which is almost dead. Okay, here is Crescendo at 12 with the first die, 13 with the second. That's nice. Oh, Duel actually destroyed that with the counter die. Nice. I didn't actually think of the counter die when using it. That's nice. Oh, that's almost a stagger. Yeah, the endurances are really getting in the way of staggering stuff. We're done with another Raven. We can go for Instincts now. I guess Jan needs the HP the most, and now we have Dipsha. Or Dipsha, or whatever you want to call it. And we have the emotional advantage, as you can hear from the music in the background. If you can even hear it, because I once again forgot to check it. I think we can easily beat him in public execution with Dipsha. It doesn't really matter. It has a high summation roll for this fight. Okay, and I think now we have the upper hand. Now we can easily outclash the enemies. We can't really do anything about this Crazy Grass, but it is a Crazy Grass, so it doesn't really do anything to us as well. Grand Finale won't really work here because we don't have enough light, so I guess we can go for Lago in order to get that light. Yeah, I'm not going to use anything else after this because I want to Grand Finale at the end. It's going to be pretty cool. And I guess we can graze the grass down. Yeah, let's start. Here's Dipsha. Easily beats everything. Like doubles their strengths. Now we have a lot of HP as well. I doubt we actually lost any of it, but still. Oh wow, that was actually a tie. It's weird to see Crazy Grass tie a Bishi, but okay. That's another dead Raven, that's nice. Ruina is also pretty damaged. Okay, well that's kind of problematic, because she endures Pierce Stagger, meaning that we can't really stagger her right now. So we'll have to endure another one of her mass stacks. Okay, also it is at 4 now. Why does it change cost? I don't know. But I guess not 0, maybe because Gabra is dead. I actually have no idea. It does not say anything about the cost. Also we have another mass stack, so we might not need to actually fight with her mass stack. Let's start, let's see. That's a 34. It would have staggered if not for the endurance. 17. Now Jan goes. 22, that's enough. That's a stagger. Okay. Now we can finish her off with the dragons. Yeah, that's going to be enough. Okay, that's a pretty nice fight. We've done this. Yeah, just like I said, they had a huge upper hand at the start of the fight because of the emotion level, but then that became really their downfall at the end, because we had more emotion, we finally had enough light and pages to just crush them, and they couldn't answer because they didn't even get light from emotions because they couldn't get emotions. We have a lot of books here, as usual with Arcop. It doesn't really matter because my totally legit book count is here. For some reason it bugs out, it should be 9,999 every time, but it is a million here and only 29,000 here. I don't know how it works. I have all the pages already, but let's burn some more books. Let's see what we can get, I guess. and no key pages will be here because I've already gotten all of them. And here it is, all the pages. We have public execution, all the stuff we've seen. Yeah, really, all the new pages are here. They aren't changed in any way. They have been balanced for the player, I guess. And we have another level to beat also, yeah. Ruina only has the cool pages, Douglas the Knight, Bloody Spider Lily, and Documentation. Also it is exclusive to Ruina, so we'll have to run her. And yes, before you ask, Ruina is fixed as emotion level 3. That means we can't really go for any emotion level 5 stuff like Shell. That's kind of bad for the end of the fight, but if we can get the upper hand that they got on us, I think we can easily beat all the enemies. So yeah. There also is another fight in this mod, which is, I guess, the first team. I can't even click it. What happened? Yeah, it bugs out a lot. It actually bugs out even on normal stuff. Wow. Please. It's not even my mouse bugging out. Oh my god. It doesn't see my inputs at all. Okay, I guess we can't really take a look at the second fight because the game just says I can't. So yeah, that's it for today. I hope you liked the mod. I will provide the link to it in the description, I guess, if I can. Because it isn't on Nexus mod, it is actually some kind of Google Drive I've seen. It isn't like available publicly on the site where all the mods are, but I don't know why. It is a very well mod, very well made mod. I am pronouncing stuff in a very weird way. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you around. Goodbye!